So who was there to support? Who organized it? That we want to know how everything went. How did it even start? Hey, Kalis, nice to see you on here. David, no, no video game, the two of you. Yes. I joined the meeting on Google Meet and come and get this computer.
Madam, please.
Use this for now. They will help you join. And then, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm listening. Okay.
Every single day.
Oh, it happens every day. Is that what you're saying?
No, madam.
Hey,
Once in a
okay.
month.
Once in a month. So why did they okay, so once a month. Okay, so once a month everybody goes and help clean a Jura, right? That's what you say.
Yes, madam.
So if I come to
Yes,
a Jura
madam.
right now, I won't see any dirt on the floor right now, right?
Yes,
I don't know, I will say. So why do we wait once a month to do this?
So that I
Guys,
will say,
okay, that is nice. And what else do you think is good?
keep the town.
Okay,
Keep the town.
okay. Okay, so whose idea was it? Who started this initiative? I just want to know. The government. And who is the government?
Please, madam, is the MC.
The MC. Okay. So why do you think he saw the need to do this?
Madam, environment was dead, so he created a committee to help so that we clean the town once a month.
He doesn't know the password.
You don't know the password? What? I'm coming. Oh, is that it? So what are the places that you guys normally clean? So I learned that it was the government who started, and you said that the DCE in Ejura is the one that lead, right? Is that what it is?
Yes, madam.
Okay. And then so if the DCE is the one that is doing it, who are the other people who come together to help? The one.
I know.
I'm listening. Oh. Okay, so thank you, Edra. When I saw the poster, but I think it was one of our students' mom who posted it online, and I saw it, and I was very very happy about it. That Edra has a cleaning day coming up and stuff like that, and so I think that even EBI, our team, we can once a while join them, right? Because if a giraffe is looking good and clean, it's all for us. Am I making sense? And so let's try in the future. Did any of you join today? They know.
Yes, madam. Wisdom and prayer.
Okay,
Yes, madam. Wisdom and prayer.
that is nice. So where's wisdom?
Wisdom is here, madam.
Okay, wisdom. You want to tell me how today's event went?
Please, madam, can you please repeat what you said?
I wanted to know how did the event went today? How did it go?
The event was very excited because we were cleaning about the environment. And then what I was excited about is that if we clean our environment, we will prevent ourselves from diseases that are caused from deaths.
Okay, nice. I like that. Where's Pearl? Thank you. Where's Pearl?
Please, madam.
Okay.
Hello, madam.
Hi, Pearl. Yeah, I want to hear your experience. What did you experience today?
Okay, when we were working, the MCE came to visit us.
Okay. So you see that when you are helping in those things, you get a recognition too, right? That people see your work, right? And so there is
Yes.
nothing wrong with helping. So that is nice. That is nice. Thank you guys. I'm happy that we had some EBI students today also helping with a direct cleanup because that is our home, right? That is our place. And so we have to keep it clean. So good job, guys. So the other thing that I want to talk to you about is our EBI Day of Giving Back, right? And this is for both all of our centers. Takra, welcome. Prince, also Prince, I've seen you. What's it called? So welcome. So we're gonna have some housekeeping rules or some announcements, and then from there we will continue. Okay. So one, the Scene Fest is still in preparation. Those who have visited the site, you will be able to see what all the stuff that we have added on the site. We are constantly adding. We officially did our first press release on was it the first October 1st? We did our first press release October 1st. So we are also going to work on making sure we share the press release with as many people as possible out there. So that is one. And what else? The other situation is that we are now working on adding more volunteers to help make this thing fun, engaging, and successful for everybody. And so that is the other part. And then the next thing is that, as I said, I love it when we find ways to give back, right? And so, with that being said, I want us to think about, I know your teachers have been talking with you guys, but we're going to give you guys at least 5 minutes among yourselves to think about what you plan to do to give back to your community, okay? So let me share my screen. And so I said that November is EBI month of giving back, right? And so what are you and your hub planning to do to give back to your community? In the past, we have seen Ejira Frante really go out of their way to plan these events. They have done teaching computers in their local schools. They have done advocacy for teenage pregnancy. They've been to the hospital to clean up. And so I'm looking forward to also seeing what other people are going to do. Team USA, I think was like we did community cleanup day also. And this year we are planning to go to either the nursing home to go and serve, or we will also go to the food pantry to go and donate, what's it called, help them to pack up some food. And so we want to know from you guys, what are you guys doing to give back? So let's pause for a minute and let's brainstorm. The chat room is there. You can share any idea that comes in your mind. That doesn't mean we are going to go with that. Am I making sense? But we want to give everybody the chance to. This is not something that we want the teachers to make the decision. Am I making sense? We want you guys to suggest something that you think we can do as a community to give back. Why are we about giving back? So many people give to us, okay? Ejira, our leaders over there, they give back to us. Those in Takoradi, those in Chebi, Agona, we are always receiving and being held by other people, right? In our homes, our parents give to us. Our guardians give to us. The teachers at EBI, they give to us. They support us. They help us, right? And so we also have to find a way to give back. Life is a cycle. It's not always receiving and receiving and receiving, but you have to also be what? Open to also give back. And so we are starting that attitude of what? Giving back, the attitude of service in our younger age. And so we want to really understand that the issues around us, they are not only problems of the old people, or they're not only problems of the government, right? Or the leaders. Because you said that it was the government who started the cleaning in Ejira and around the town and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But we cannot always wait for the government or the leaders, right? Or the politicians. We can also see an issue and say, okay, I see this problem. What can I do to solve that problem? Am I making sense? And so what are the things that you see that you think that we can come together collectively as a group to solve, okay? So you can type them, you can unmute yourself and let us know if you want to talk about it. Anybody, Team USA?
The family decided that once a month they are going to clean the country. So that is what they have started doing. Nobody is talking. What are you doing to help the community? You have to say it is a day. Going to the to do what you want. Okay.
When I don't want to go to.
Team USA, what do you guys think we can do to? I need to start sitting here because I don't like when
I know.
I turn back and
So getting pregnant
Getting what cards?
Cards, and then I'm gonna put it in there, then give it some use.
Okay, so somebody suggested getting some cards and then giving it to the homeless people.
Not cards.
What?
I said cards.
Cards.
Yeah, and get
Where's the food?
Oh, my bad.
and then put give it to the homeless people.
Yeah, type your stuff. If you don't feel like about it, this is the cover everything. What are you going to do? What did you get? Why the donuts here? Yeah, I'm listening, guys. I'm the base page. Bring your ideas. Yes. Bring your ideas. Oh, I thought it was on the table. You have to take it out.
Yeah, before.
You got me 2 and 3 straight. Yeah.
Testing one.
Any ideas,
I'm so happy.
Rama? What can we do to give back our community?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? So you don't see any issue around you? Okay. What are the issues?
They keep building houses. They keep
Wait,
building other buildings. They don't leave
Okay. Okay. Someone said they keep building houses and then they don't leave any trees. And so that's the problem that she sees. So what do you think can be the answer for plant a tree? Okay. So plant a tree. Okay. Giving clothes and shoes to the homeless. Who wrote that? Let me see. Let me. David. Mr. Nana is downstairs. I'm trying to read stuff. Chris said giving clothes and shoes to the homeless shelter. Get carts and putting food in there. Okay, that's Esther. Somebody wants to know. You want to give your clothes? You want to give your own clothes or what is that plan? Somebody asked. Uh-huh. Nothing else. What is it? Okay, somebody said I'm going to the beach. Someone put it there. Write it. As I can write now. Hey. Right?
You are not going to the beach to go out.
Okay. So guess
When you get to the beach, you will feel like you are not taking a break. You don't have a computer in the house. You know the computer in the house. How? I don't see that. I don't see the it hasn't become a dream.
Not yet. Fine.
How can it have become a dream?
Okay, you guys have another break for an hour.
No, they were not on break. They are talking about what they will do to give as a community. Let me see. Get current and nobody typed anything anymore.
Wow. It's becoming a tree.
It's a bad guy.
Then what is it? That's not a tree. What is that?
Oh, okay.
David said, "How do you know the password?" Just David, yeah.
Perfect.
David and Esther, the chocolates, bro. This is the line.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
It's a bud.
It has fun.
Where is it?
What is
Because next presentation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They went to the next.
those online? They have to show Ezekiel.
The man said, we are going to let them talk about it.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that when I saw
Keep
him.
asking. Our time. Not very okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
they're going to document. We go back to that document. The Lord bless your life. Okay, so any more suggestions? Think about it. We need to be in the right place, okay? Just and then this is the situation. If you okay, make care packages. So when you make the care package, where does it go? Hey, so Takrade, Ejura, Aguna, none of you guys have any suggestions? You guys here, right? Okay, whoever is Takrade, talk.
Yeah, like the one we have. You see the one that we have. I can get like.
Did you guys see the Excel sheet?
What sells you?
I already did it.
It's when we after the picture.
Whoever want to talk can talk. No. Somebody raise their hands from Takrade. What is it? Okay.
By week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Nobody else. Edra, Munishe. Because you guys are some of the creative ones.
I've decided to educate people on breast cancer.
Okay. So how are you going to do that? I need to know.
I want to educate them on how to prevent themselves from getting it. And if you already have the measures you take, cure it.
Okay. Thank you. What about Takrade? Edra, if you do this thing well, next year we can get you guys come and present at the Steam Fest. If you do this thing well, if you whatever project that you want to do, if you do it well, next year you guys can come and present it at the Steam Fest. So take it serious.
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Okay, madam.
Okay, Takrade, you can talk. Hello. Anybody from Tech Friday want to talk?
Yes, my don't want to talk.
If they don't want to talk,
I'm
they
going to speak for
can
them.
type. They can type it.
Hello?
Go ahead, Mr. Paul. Go ahead.
Yes. So, what we are planning is the part of the Green Ghana. That's planting, because since we are still in the planting mood, this part of Green Ghana, when you come to Ghana, there are lots of places, sort of trees and others. So around the meter, you might think of a place that you can go and do the planting.
Okay, please. All the ideas are great. Send your budget. Remember, I said by where's my wallet? I said by October 17th. Send us your project budget. Okay. Send your project budget by October 17th. Remember, it's right here. Let us know the detail and the budgets. What does it cost to undertake that project? Okay. So, yeah, I will be.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Ghana around next month. If your date is good, I might show up and join you guys, depending on the day of your event. I might be able to come and join. So if I get your dates and all those things, and my schedule works out, I can come and join you guys. I can't be at everybody's one, but depending on your dates and when and all those stuff, I might be able to come and join one or two of the volunteer service. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. And Prince, also Prince, don't say you don't have a group. Think about it. And
Yes. I wanted to talk. I was about to talk. So my plan is they've opened a community library in our area. So I've decided to do school by school, get up people, and then the idea that I have, I'll be teaching them. And also after that, we just join ourselves, move to the community, and then showcase something. Yeah,
okay.
That's my
So is it you and David or you and who? How's the plan?
David is
But you're gonna need a partner because it's gonna be too much for one person. Oh no. I was saying that you need a partner because it will be too much for you and it will be too much just for one person.
Yeah.
Am I making sense? And then send
Yes,
the budget. I need to know the details and how we can help you to make it fun and nice. Okay, so send something. Let's see where we go from there. Okay.
All right. Sir.
Okay. Please. I always say this. If you want to do something, let me stop the video and let's talk about this. In the past, I have said to do something, and then I will realize that only a few people, one or two groups, will step in to do it. And what I don't like is that we cannot act like we are too busy or we don't have what it takes or we don't have the time to do something. If you want to help, if you want to do something, you make a way. There's always a way, unless you are not interested. This is something that the beginning of the year, we spoke to the leaders. And this is not something new in EBI. Unless you are new to our group, I can understand. Every year, we pick a place that we decide, or we pick a project that we decide collectively as a team to support and to help. People go out of their way to donate, to support, to help us to do the things that we are doing. And we cannot be a community of people that are always saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We also want to do something for somebody to say thank you. Am I making sense? And so, man, I said, today, I have said this, so tomorrow you pretend you forgot. So, at the beginning of the year, we had a meeting, and I said this stuff. And I'm reminding us, please, students, remind your leaders, what are we doing about this? Send your budgets, and let's see what we can do together. Please, men pretend it's so risky. If you know you're going to forget, there is an alarm, there is a phone, you can. Kindly, let's not pretend that Yenkai and all that stuff. Let's be proactive. Send your date. When do you plan to go? And then have multiple options. Am I making sense? Have multiple options. Have multiple options. Have multiple options. Because sometimes some people can say, oh, the day we say something will come up, you might not be able to do it. So always have a backup plan. Okay. So have a date, a backup plan, and then who do you need to reach out to? What do you need to do? And all that stuff, so that you are better prepared for it. Just like we do our presentation, and we document, we will do ABCD and all that stuff. The same way with this project, you have to start. What is the issue? What is the issue I'm trying to solve? Am I making sense? And then when you get the problem or the issue you are trying to solve, then the next thing is that what will it take to solve this issue? Am I making sense? And then from there, you will be able to say, okay, this is what it will take. If that is what it will take, then I'm going to do it this way, that way, that way. What will I need to make it happen? Who do I reach out to? What are the supplies, the things that I need to accomplish that task? Who are the people who are going to help me? Who will be leading what? Who will be doing what? And then you are able to have a better plan. What days are we going to go? What time are we going to go? all those things. So I say this to say that preparation is key. So let's really be proactive and be intentional about this. Okay. So my next thing before we have any questions or comment for me? Any questions or comments? No questions? Okay. Well, the next thing on my list is our presentation. Okay. So I have been reviewing some of you guys, those who have submitted. I have been reviewing it, and this is a simplified one, right? So I want to just go over. We have this, and then we have the PowerPoint presentation stuff. So the question, this is the situation. I give you a template. Let me make it a little bit bigger. I give you a template, and you see the template, and it has what? What are you curious about? What do you want to find out? So the question, everything is what? Simplified. When I say simplified, the writings are normalized. Everything, it starts with a capital letter, and everything is straight to the point. There's no all caps. Then you are supposed to type. You are not even writing this, so you're supposed to type. And all you had to do was what? Change the font from capital letters when you don't need it to regular letters. And then you just turn on the capital letter and you type and gave me all capital words. Why? This is laziness. And this is not how you write, guys. This is not what we are training you guys. This is not what we are teaching you guys. That just make sure you see this one over here. Simple. It's not all in caps. This is not all in caps. So why do you think this is okay, guys? To write everything in capital letters? Why? Please, when you are doing stuff for me, I don't want those lazy work. When you're doing stuff for EBI, we don't want those lazy work because we are not training you because we want to train you. We are training you for life after high school. And no job will take this from you. Even if it's your own business, nobody will take this from you. So kindly pay attention to the things that you are doing. Everything is in capital letters. Why? And what do you need to complete this project? Plants, light sources, CO2. What is this? And your steps. Choose the right plants. You chose the right plant. What do you mean you choose the right plants? Select a plant species. Consider space. Okay. Select the pattern mix. Plant seed. Water. Your step by step is not even, it's not. And then I received this picture. Is that what your, is this what you are, is this the plant that you planted, or you took somebody's picture and you drew? On the, you are documenting your own projects. I didn't ask you. The question is simple right here. Draw and label a picture if needed. So it says what? Observe and record results. What happened in your experiments? To record the result of your experiments is giving you all these things that is telling you. Note down all the quantitative data. And last week we talked about what is qualitative and quantitative data. And observe in what? Chronological order, step-by-step approach. And then when you are done, show us how you started and where you are. If you have to draw a diagram to give information so that when you are not around, somebody can pick up your file and say, oh, this is what you were working on. And then you got this picture from where? Where did you get this picture from?
I do it. Every good coder that I know does not leave comments in their work, so literally no one else can decipher it.
Good for you. So, guys, kindly, like this is not done. This is, yeah, you just, as like what they journey and now the year, you didn't really follow anything. You didn't follow through. You didn't like if you don't understand something, to ask questions. Help us to help you, okay? We are not here to waste your time. Sorry, I just didn't see your stuff. We are not here to waste your time. If you have a problem, you have your leaders around, ask them. We are if you're on the WhatsApp group, put in the question over there. The WhatsApp group is for us to interact with each other, to engage with each other, to show up, like I kind of saying, to share good news and all those things, all the amazing things that are happening in your community. Those are the things that we want to do. Or even a question about what you are working on. But not to just sit there and then no share nothing. Let me share another one. Let me share this. Okay. No. So this one too. Let me make sure. Another one. How does plant absorb water from the soil? Okay, that's the question. And then you have a question mark, but everything is in capital. Your hypothesis. Plants take up water from the soil by a process called transpiration. So when you online and I'll copy and paste and I said about it, like, how did you even come up with this? Okay. Materials, colored water. Colored water.
Yeah. Look at the rest of the stuff first before judging it.
Can I do my class, please? Can I? Thank you. Colored water, fresh water, celery stalk, container, fresh celery stalk, release, and knife. What group is this? Pearl, you guys did celery stalk. Edra, what plant did you guys plant? What seed?
This one I missed.
Maize. And I'm seeing celery here. So did you just go online to go and copy somebody else's work and come and give it to me? Is that what you did? Is that what you did? You went online to just copy. We give you guys a project and we send information on materials that you need. We take our time, and even if you didn't understand, the video for the lessons are on YouTube, and some of them are even on Facebook that you could have easily gone to rewatch. And if you didn't understand, Haruna is there, Prof is there, Kata is there, obviously teachers are there. You could have easily asked a question, but you chose to go online to copy somebody's work and deliver, which is not even like that is not what we are working on. And this behavior is not going to take us anywhere. This is not Pearl's issue, okay? It is all of us, our issue. It's all of us. This is not Pearl's issue. They are grown-ups who do stuff like this. And then when nobody wants to hire them, they complain about the system. It is not a system. Sometimes it is us. Preparation and the knowledge that we have is also affecting us for people to trust us in giving us what opportunities. It's not about Pearl. It's about us as a community, a nation, individually. Okay? And we give an assignment. We do a PowerPoint presentation to guide you step by step, give you a template. That we do recordings. It's online. You can go and rewatch it. Even if it's a network issue, you can pause and come back again, rewatch it. And then the goal is what? To help you to know how to do what? A scientific research. So that you'll be able to what? Be able to know how to what? Do a project, do any science research and document and all that stuff. And this is one of the simplest science experiments that anybody can do. And here we are. You guys planted maize. I'm seeing celery here. Like, this is not the only one. I've seen a lot. Guys, we are not trying to make life hard or we today is Saturday. A lot of us will be doing a lot of things. You yourself, you could be doing a lot of stuff. You chose to show up. So why are you not learning? Why are you not paying attention? Why are you not following the stuff that we are teaching you? Why are you wasting your own time? If you feel like EBI is not the right place for you, please let your leaders know so somebody can take your place. The last time I received a call from Kumasi, they wanted to open a center in Kumasi. We have to say no. The amount of calls we receive or emails from Ghana for to open a center there. And we have to keep on saying no to people. So I'm begging, if you know you're not going to follow through, you're not going to pull yourself up, kindly talk to your leaders and say, let somebody who really wants to learn come and take your place. Okay? And I don't mean this. I love you guys so much. We come here, we try our very best to make provision or get you guys stuff, not because we are rich and we have some crazy money somewhere, but because we care and we love and we believe in you guys, that you have what it takes to make things work. And that is why we do the stuff that we do. Right now, so many people are doing a year outdooring, a kind of saying weddings. Your teachers could be doing that. There was last time Mr. Chu had to go a year, make sure he finished run back to campus so that he can come and teach you guys. He could have stayed there and relaxed his mind, but because of the class, he had to stop everything over there and come back on campus. That is a sacrifice these guys are doing for you guys. And so when you refuse to also push yourself a little bit, it discourages us. They could have like, today I'm very sad. I'm not going to lie. And this behavior, and Conform University, they are doing the same thing. When you teach them, they do the opposite stuff. They don't follow through, and then they will be done with university without any proper knowledge. And she says, "Yeah, this is what you guys are doing. Oh, we will give you exams, and then you are going to do the Chew and Paul and pass, but you wouldn't even know how to document and how to really present your work in the real world. So you'll be done with school, but you don't have any skills. And then somebody will ask you, they will interview you. You will speak and talk like you know what you are doing. And then when they say, oh, let's give you the job, you go there and then nothing. Do you know how many companies say this about Ghanaians? Many people are bringing people overseas to Ghana so that they can work because they trust Ghanaians to work and they don't know what to do. It's either the person is stealing from them, or they don't have the skills. And we don't want a situation whereby big corporations are going to come to Ghana, open their businesses, and they are bringing people from Nigeria, from India, from all over the world come and work in Ghana when the youth are looking for jobs. And that is the reason why we said, let's come together and do these things to prepare you guys. So this is not to, you're kind of saying, make life hard for you, but to give you the necessary skills for life after high school. After what the 18 page, you will have something. I don't want this to be the norm in our organization. And ABI is not only technology. We are a STEAM organization. And this thing right here, the last time, I think it was a giraffe, your plants, even though it was not in the sun, it had grown. And the color was what? A little bit dull. So this is where the AI comes in, right? Or the technology comes in, where a farmer will use what? The AI system to be able to check what plant is stronger to be able to grow somewhere else, for to be able to what's it called? What is it called? Transplant or whatever they call it. What is it called? When they move it from the pot to yes. They will use the AI to be able to check based on the color. Because if the plant is not getting sunlight, you see that it's a little bit pale or it's not all that green. And so they will use the technology aspect of it to check which plant is strong to be able to be planted in the bigger environment. So this situation, based on your what is it called? Your seriousness, we would have added the MBAT to it or the coding to this. But even this one, we can't even do that. We can't even do the PowerPoint. So how can we bring in the technology aspect to this? So we have 10:48. We're gonna take 15-minute break. When we come back, whatever question you have, ask. We're gonna go over this all over again. A little bit. Just go on review. And then from there, we will give you the chance to do your PowerPoint. We are gonna change the let me take a break, stretch, use the restroom, whatever it is. We will be back. Anybody want to present? Let us know. We will let you present. Maybe it's that way somebody can learn from it. Okay.
Please, madam, I'll present my work.
Okay. Share your screen now and get ready. Okay. Or prepare yourself. Yeah.
6, 7.
People be careful. Quick, Victoria, be careful, you people.
The idea is to teach. I was asked to come and teach you guys some plants. Stuff. I'm not a plant person. I'm around the city cells, okay?
They
So
see
I
it, or you
made
see.
this- Yeah. I made this as simple as possible. What grade are you in? You're in 9th grade? Oh, so okay, you should already gone through this or almost. Right?
Otherwise, you can see this.
When it's necessary. You're in 9th grade.
Why is it baby? No, it's right.
Like middle school. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so you guys will be good. Right. So you know the scientific method.
This wasn't the last.
So the idea is to test the scientific method, right? And we're using plants. So
Arian,
Hi.
what we're trying to grow is
Yeah.
bean.
Yeah.
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 who go pumpkin?
Yeah.
Bean from pumpkin.
Who pick up
Yeah.
this?
Not me.
Yeah.
This grows in a very short amount of
Yeah.
time. So the idea is that
Yeah.
do your research
Yeah.
on I provided a small bit
Yeah.
of it. Being back. So what we want to know is we're going to create two groups. One group we're closer to the sun, one group we're not closer to the sun. And of course, you're gonna word it down. I mean, the group that you're not supposed to be close to the sun, you don't have to do anything to it because it's not gonna grow, right? So your experimental group, you're expecting it to grow, right? So
I'm ready to go.
Nope. Can you wait a little bit? It's on break.
Okay.
And I created Excel template. Again, we just see. So scientific. The idea is I just want them to understand what scientific method is. How to come up with your own title, how to come up with your own background research, how to ask questions, how to come up with a hypothesis, how to gather materials for your experiment. Methods, experimental design, and then results, data. That's all it is. And we've been at it for almost a month. And some people have done it like 3 times, right? So I did it, it grew on the 5th day. And the 13th day is like what? I think the height is 13 centimeters right now. So that's the general idea. If you have the questions. I think they're gonna present, since there's break, you guys can start. Because next week is a presentation. I don't know if you guys have enough time to do it. You guys can also, you could probably do it today. You guys could like make up like a prediction, like a more of expand on the hypothesis, what you think will happen, right? If you guys want to plant it, you can plant it. If you guys don't want to plant it, then you don't. Just have to explain what you think will happen. Does that make sense? So what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to plant it or? Okay. Let's see their cups. The kids,
Hey,
quick cool then.
they're online. Ezekiel and Clarice who are there, Clarice, they are online.
Okay. So we're gonna use the clear one. This is the C. I guess you guys can use the clear one for your fermented group, so the one you put the front, but you can see the growth of it. And then without sun, like it may grow.
Without some?
Some didn't dig with the back.
No, we all know why it happened.
So I'll use the clear one for with both the front and then with. But how are you guys going to do it? Because you're okay.
And they don't let it die.
Right, okay, so here's the soil. Here's the soil right here.
That is the one.
Stop.
Yeah, this is what we do. We're not.
I didn't know how.
No,
2 years ago.
it would be left. Nothing can change what they. Yeah.
I have been to play
And he goes back. The right on here, soil, you need fertilizer.
Right.
Fertilizer. Yeah, so hopefully by day 5, you get go to the sun. Yeah, so if you haven't by the window.
I think they're going to do some because it's free.
It's
Free
great.
on the spirit.
I should have done that. I know. I just placed on the weekend I ordered it. Right, so take this.
Sorry, no, my mom.
You got blood. I'll get the one.
I'm sure I did. You can stop. She keep doing that. Sorry. I don't care.
So, what I believe, like, what do you think is gonna happen?
I don't want to. So COVID-19.
I'm holding on. Oh, no, but that's like.
Ugly plant.
Excellent.
Okay, guys.
Oh.
Very good.
Wow.
Did you read the book?
Okay, I'm inside. I'm inside. You can start if you are ready, okay, honey? Guys, Wisdom is going to present his stuff. Yeah, so
Let's listen to him.
if you are not talking, mute yourself, please.
Okay, madam.
Okay.
So
Yeah, let's
the
listen to him.
presentation is about the life cycle of
Let's learn from Yes, let's learn from
So the life cycle. So after we start our presentation, we will need to understand some concepts in the presentation. The first one is we are going to explain the meaning of life. the life cycle
Hold on. Sorry. There's too much echo in what they are presenting.
they pass from the child stage to the inception of the subsequent.
Is this guy?
Let's go to the life cycle of life. It is the process that during its lifetime. So in this presentation, we shall see the life cycle of life.
You needed wisdom.
That's wisdom.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I unmute?
Yeah.
It literally says.
Over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Click on it. Hey,
Can they make the thing bigger? I mean, can you
hey,
put
wisdom, we can't hear you.
Can you unmute yourself?
Unmute yourself, wisdom. Unmute yourself.
Oh, I need to. Where is the presentation? Oh, I need to film it.
Yeah. Okay, wisdom, talk.
wait, wisdom? Can you put your presentation on? Go to slideshow.
Please, should I start?
Can we do it here or not? Can you put the
Madam, should
slideshow?
I start with a presentation?
Yeah, start over, but no, so it can be big, so everybody can see. Can you hear me? Okay, continue. David and Esther, pay attention. I want to you guys.
All right, go ahead.
The sound.
Yeah, wisdom. Can you start your presentation? Wisdom. Wisdom. Can you start your presentation, please?
Please, madam, I'm starting with the presentation.
Okay.
The life cycle. The life cycle of plants. I am Abishaina Paul, located in Ejura, Ashanti, and I'm presenting for a drug in Ghana. My presentation is going to talk about the life cycle of plants. And before we start the presentation, we need to understand some of the concepts in the topic of the life cycle. We need to understand the concept of life cycle so we can understand the meaning of the life cycle. So the life cycle, the series of changes that a member of a species undergo as a pass from the beginning of a living developmental stage to the inception of the same developmental stage in the subsequent generation. Now, the life cycle of plants means the process that a plant goes through during its lifetime. So, in this presentation, we shall see the life cycle of plants and learn more about it. Now, the stages involved in the life cycle of plants are part 1. The life cycle of plants consists of several stages: the seed, germination of the seed, adult plants, and reproduction, which includes pollination and seed dispersal. Now, let's explain the stages of the life cycle. 1, the seedling. The life cycle of a flower limb begins with a seed. It has a protective outer cover called the shell. Inside the shell contains the baby plant or the developed and the endosperm that contains reserve. So this is the picture of a strawberry in our presentation. Now let's go. The life stages involved cycle the path. We can learn more about the stages. Now let's go to seed germination. The seed germination is the process when the planted seed germinates, forming a seed. The 4 key environmental factors necessary for seed germination are oxygen, water, sunlight, and appropriate growth temperature. When all these factors are ideal, the seed starts to form a seedling. Initially, the root is through the seed hole and starts growing downward into the soil. Subsequently, the first leaves appears. So this is a demonstration of illustration. So this is an illustration that shows a germinated or a germinating hole in which it is planted. Now let's go to the part 3, which says the stages involved in the life cycle of plants. Seedling. After a successful germination, a delicate young plant or seedling starts making its way out of the ground towards sunlight. As it grows, the seedling derives all its essential nutrients from the soil through its roots. So what we are talking about is that when a seed is planted into the soil, the seed starts to germinate through the essential needs of the seed, which is the sun, the water, the appropriate temperature of a seed, and oxygen. These are the 4 essential needs of the seed that make it grow. So after all these needs are given to the plant starts to make its way out of the sun and go toward the sun, which is the process of collecting sun, carbon dioxide, and into the plant so that it can make its own food through the process of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is starts when a seed germinates and makes it out of the sun. That's when photosynthesis starts. Now let's go to the life cycle of the stages involving in the life cycle of at 4. Now, when the plant gets to its seedling stage, it now grows through the giving of sun, of its water, air, and then it grows from the seedling to the adult plant. So the process of photosynthesis allows the develop plant into an adult plant gradually. A fully matured consists of roots, stems, and leaves. The root derives nutrients and water from the soil, while the stem carries them to the leaves. The leaves perform photosynthesis to prepare food in the form of carbohydrates. So what we are talking about is that the process of photosynthesis allows the young plant to grow or develop into an adult plant gradually. So if the fully mature plant consists of roots, stems, leaves, and other parts. So now the functions of all of these are: one, the root derives nutrients from the soil or nutrients and water from the stem. Then the stem carries nutrients that have been collected by the root into the plant. The leaf will collect them. Then the leaf will perform the process for photosynthesis for the plant to prepare their own in the form of carbohydrates. Now let's go to a picture or already prepared for this is a life cycle of a strawberry plant. What we were talking about is that the strawberry plant. The strawberry plant seed into the soil. Then the seed starts to germinate. When the seed starts to germinate, it grows into a seedling. Then the seedling goes to the adult. When the adult it starts the process of pollination or the process where other animals pollinate the flowers so that out we see. Now I have already prepared a video for a presentation so that you can understand the presentation very well. This is the
Yeah, but the name for the whole.
That's a good question for
What is that? Not hearing.
But the conditions are just germination. Seeds germinate. The soil absorbs water, nutrients from the soil. Next, a tiny baby begins to move the seeds while producing spread. This is how the seed transformation to a plant. A shoot goes into the snow. During this phase, the stem needs to grow. These leaves create energy for the plant to the plant continues to grow. When the plant reaches its adult stage, it starts to grow flowers. These flowers have bright white petals and connect inside that bees and other insects love. They land on that flowers and as they the strawberry plant they stick to it and they carry pollen from one plant to another. This is pollination. Stage, the strawberry also produce stone, which are stems that activate along the ground. These stems also go into the ground to create nutrients. After the plant has been pollinated, a tiny strawberry starts to grow. These strawberries are green and colour. As they get they turn into red colour. We know and full of fruit. On the outside of the strawberry, stay yellow or at the side and eating strawberry seeds for the cycle to start again. Next, you eat a strawberry. You think that the journey it's been from your teeth.
Please, madam, the video has.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
going
you very much. Okay.
So this brings me to the end of my presentation. And my presentation has talked about the life cycle of plants, step by step. Picture about the life cycle. I hope all of you have understand my presentation. And if any question, and if anyone has a question, you can ask me so that I can.
Okay. Now there's a question for you from Esther.
Could the same thing happen in any seed?
Could the same thing happen
Like
in this?
in any fruit?
Okay. So the question is that you gave us an example of a strawberry. So Esther is asking, is this applicable to other seeds? Is the process the same for other plants or seeds? Wisdom, you said we can ask you a question.
Okay. The answer is some plants have different stages or how they grow. So strawberry has how it grows. Maize has how it grows. But the stages are not different. The stages are different. So maybe the temperature of the land and other things are different, but the stages are not different. They are all the same.
Okay, so she's saying the stages are not different. Okay, so even if you had, if you planted yam, you know what yam is? Okay, does yam have seeds?
Please, I don't have seeds, but there is something that is you plant. So that is going to be assumed as this because when you plant it works as a seed
Okay, thank you. So Esther, a yam does not have a seed. Rather, there is a part of the yam that actually acts or behaves the same way as a seed. If you want to plant the yam, you cut off a portion of it. Usually, we call it the head, and that is what you plant. And then it germinates, and then it starts growing. All right, Naima also have a question.
Is there any reason why you chose a strawberry to like present?
Okay.
One question at a
So,
time.
all right. Another question for you, Wisdom. Is there a reason why you chose strawberry? Because someone is asking, because strawberry is not really something that is common in Ghana. Is that correct? Yeah, go ahead.
So the reason for choosing strawberry was when I got to online, the pictures I got was about strawberry. So I picked the strawberry so that I present about it.
Okay, so you have what she said. She said when she went online, right, she saw videos about strawberry and she decided to choose that. Okay, so not that strawberry is something that is very common in Ghana, but because of what she saw online, she decided to go for that. Okay, David, you have a question? All right, go ahead.
No question.
I already typed this question in chat, but why don't you have any data from your own plants?
Okay, so David is asking, why didn't you present the data you gathered from your own plants, the seed that you planted? Why didn't you provide any information around that?
The reason was that I saw that the stages of the plant are similar to strawberry. So I decided to present about the strawberry and other way present about.
Okay, so the idea here is that we wanted you to present what you've done. We wanted to see whether the hypothesis that you made a few weeks ago, right, the output or the result matches. Okay, so we will still need you or your team, right, to present what you guys planted. We want to see your experiment. We want to see the data you've gathered. We want to see the graph you've plotted. Okay, so we are glad that you're able to educate us about how plants grow, the different stages. Okay, you did a very good job at that. Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay.
David, Nothing. Do you have a question? Any other person with a question? You have another question? Who? Okay, I do want to make a comment. Okay, when you make a presentation, listen please. When you are presenting, okay, especially with slides, your presentation or what you say or discuss is not exactly what you read. I mean, that you have on your slide. The idea of presentation is to tell us more. So instead of reading word to word from what you have on the slide, everyone can read that. So when you are presenting, I will expect that you tell us things that are not written in your slide. Okay? Everyone in this class or where you are presenting, they can read your slide. So you might as well just send those slides to them to read. But when you are presenting, you are supposed to add more to it, things that are not written. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So presentation is not just about reading straight from the slide. You talk, yes, you can mention one line, 2 lines there, but most of what you'll be doing is you'll be talking about something that is not written in there. Okay?
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did a very good job. You educated us on how the process that the plants, how they germinate, how the roots come first before the leaves. Okay? And I want to ask you a question. In your presentation, you showed us that the first thing that a seed will try to do is to form the root, right?
Yes.
Why is that? Why is the root first, not the leaves or the stem?
I don't understand your question.
Okay, I'll repeat it. Now, in your presentation, right, you showed us that once the seed germinates, right, it forms the root, that it forms the root. Okay? So the question is, why is that? Why is the root coming up first, not growing up above the soil? Okay? Why would the seed decide to grow the root first before growing the stem and the leaves?
Because the stem has to start taking so that the baby or the plant is not the seed.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not sure can you repeat that, please? Do you all understand the question? Okay, I'm going to ask you for answers.
Please, can I help? Please, can I help?
Yeah, go ahead, Prince. Yes.
All right. So what I understand is that for a plant to grow, we have them and then the root. The root is responsible for the nutrient and then water, and it is very necessary for the plant before it will need a sunlight. Well, first, the root has to give the plant or make it fit with the soil before the shooting system come in.
Okay.
So
okay, I get that.
It will first help the plant to fix to the soil so that it cannot move away and those kind of stuff. And then nutrients, water for the plant before the shooting system. The shooting come for light and then stuff.
Okay, thank you very much, Prince. Thank you. Do you all agree with him? You agree with what he said? You didn't. Okay, Naima, do you? Yeah.
I think that it like keeps the stems like stabilized. Like if it's the plant like the stem first, it's just gonna fall over. And the roots is the one that can collect the nutrients for the plant, so it has to be the roots.
Okay, got you. That's exactly what he said. So the answer is this. From the presentation that Wisdom did, right? She showed us that the roots would develop first, right? Now, she also talked about photosynthesis. Does the root need photosynthesis to occur to grow? Exactly. So after that germination of the seed, right, needs to grow. At that moment, there's nothing like photosynthesis. The only way that the seed will get the nutrients or the food it needs is through the roots. Okay? So when you pour water onto the soil, the water is absorbed by the soil, right? Then the roots go in there and extract the nutrients. Okay? So at that point, there's no photosynthesis. But once we get to the seedling process and the leaves starts coming out, then the process of photosynthesis begins. Okay. Now I have one other question for wisdom. Okay. Because you did a good presentation, right? When you do a good presentation, expect a lot of questions. Okay. And the question is this. Now, when photosynthesis starts, okay, meaning that the seed has germinated and is growing leaves. So photosynthesis is going on. Would the plant still need the nutrients from the root, or is going to rely solely on creating or manufacturing its food through photosynthesis? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the answer?
Please, the answer is the water and the nutrients that roots and absorbed from the soil, because plants can only rely on sunlight. According to scientists, roots absorb nutrients to the plants. It can grow flowers. So the nutrients, the water and the sunlight are all needed the plants so that
All right, thank you very much. That is very correct. So even when photosynthesis starts occurring, the roots still play a role, because the roots is what is going to absorb the water. Remember, we need water for photosynthesis, right? The root will be responsible for doing that and other nutrients. So, yeah. No, he's telling us some of the nutrients, the potassium, the iron, and so on. Oh, okay. So at that point, the root still plays a very key role. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Wisdom. We appreciate your presentation. Oh.
Wisdom, that was good. I have something to add. So the reason why the roots.
Yeah, go on.
Hello.
David and David.
Okay, the reason why the roots, you see the roots growing first is that the seed, remember, this is a cycle of plants, right? The seed has stored energy. When the plant grows, and Wisdom showed that, there's a process where there's pollination that happens. It's too far advanced for many people, so I won't get into details. So when the plant fully grows, in order to grow the next plant, you need a seed, like what we've just been doing. So the seed has stored energy. So the seed itself has also absorbed the sunlight into itself. So the seed also contains proteins, it contains carbohydrates, it contains a lot of things that it needs to develop that roots, so that it doesn't necessarily need to rely on the sunlight when it doesn't have it. So once that root grows out, then you need to provide that seed with the nutrients that it needs, which will be more sunlight for it to shoot out. That's when you start seeing the leaves. So remember this, the seed itself has stored energy. Let's say it has stored photosynthesis within it that will help it develop roots. Does that make sense? So when that roots is developed, you then need to give it more energy, which is the sunlight, for it to grow and shoot up the leaves, the stems. Does that make sense? So that's a cycle of plants.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was interesting. Okay. So who?
Well, we have one more presentation, so ask all your questions that you need now. But good job. We wish, oh, one more question was, how long does it take for a strawberry to germinate?
Wisdom, are you still there?
Please,
Yeah, how
I'm
long-
still on.
Okay, how long does it take for a strawberry to germinate? How many days or how many hours or how many weeks? Yeah, how many days, how many weeks, or how many hours does it take for a strawberry seed to germinate?
I can't hear you.
Okay. All right, we're gonna type in the question in the chat, but I'm also gonna repeat it. How many days or weeks or hours does it take a seed for a strawberry to germinate?
I'm now hearing you. According to my research, strawberry takes 1 to 6 weeks to germinate after planting.
You said 1 week to
1 to 6 weeks.
okay, 1 to 6 weeks for it to germinate. That is a long time.
So we wouldn't be able to have data for strawberry.
Yeah. So it would mean that for the experiment that we ran over a month, there's a chance that we won't have anything for strawberry, because if it is going to take maybe 6 weeks or 4 weeks, then there'll be no data for us because our experiment spans only for 4 weeks. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And I look forward to the real, your presentation as regards what you planted, the data you gathered, possibly next week. Okay, who wants to present next?
It's being done. Well, it's not like done, but like it's basically done.
All right. So we're gonna have, you can sit over there and present. Huh? 100. Hey, pick that up, please. Sit.
No, do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? She did the research.
It's not because we wrote too much. It's just
All right. Go ahead and present. Make sure you share your screen.
Let me type in that name presenting, and they need to pay attention because this is actually the medium.
No, whatever.
Okay.
Naima versus
And the real straw. I can.
Everyone, do you have the thing? Kindly. All right, everyone kindly pay attention. This is what we've been working on for the past almost a month now. And this will be very helpful for those of you presenting next week.
S is becoming a tree now.
It's not a tree.
You want to see?
Go ahead and start.
Okay.
So me, Rama, or mainly just me and Rama, decided to create this presentation called The Circle of Plants, and it's based on our observations we've been doing for about 2 weeks now. I mean, 2 or 3 weeks.
If I learn from there.
Introduction. So for this presentation, we wanted to experiment what will happen if we give one plant sunlight and one plant like no sunlight at all. So our hypothesis is that we think that the plant with no sunlight will have a slower growth rate, but the plant will not die.
That's
I
good.
like that.
That's good. Stop now.
The independent variable is the plant that gets no sun. It's this plant that gets no sunlight because it intentionally changes. And then the dependent variable is the thing what we're measuring, like how tall the plant gets.
Our constants are the same plastic spoon, the same type and amount of seeds, the same amount and type of soil, the same amount and type of water, and the same time of watering, typically between 6 and 9 a.m. and p.m., because we're doing morning and evening. And then our control group is the plant with sunlight because we're not changing anything to it. It's like the normal group.
We use soil with fertilizer in it, a clear plastic spoon, and a plastic cup. And then we use blue leg green bean seeds and tap water.
Week 1. So on day 1, we carefully planted the seeds in the soil, and then we gave one sunlight, the other not. We put the one without sunlight into a box so it doesn't get any sunlight, and then to further make sure that it doesn't get any sunlight, we put the box under the bed.
These are the pictures.
Oh, I want to pick this one. Change this up.
I don't know.
Shh.
This is day 2. We only watered the plant. Nothing really changed.
We also gave the plants 1 spoon of water. This will alternate between each days. These are the 2 pictures. No sun is on the left side and sun is on the right side. So in the evening, the plants did not change because we just grew it on Saturday, so it won't just grow yet.
These are the pictures with the sun plant on the right and the no sun on the left. Nothing changed on day 3, but we gave it 3 spoons of water.
And these are the 2 pictures for the morning.
Yeah.
So on day 3 in the evening, the plants did not grow or change.
The sun plant is on the right and the no sun's on the left, and nothing changed. We gave it 1 spoon of water, but still nothing changed.
These are the 2 plants for the morning and just the morning. And then day 4 in the evening, the plants did not grow or change.
You need to decide. The plants did not grow, and we thought it was dead. Well, I didn't think it was dead, but we gave it 3 spoons of water.
We also did a Google search on how long the plant will grow. I mean, the time period of the plant growth, and it said 2 months for the plant to fully grow. And then these are the pictures. So day 5 in the evening, nothing has changed or grown yet.
Oh, even water. And
The nothing changed, and we gave him 1 spoon of water, and we lost all of hope.
And then these are the pictures. In the evening, nothing has changed or grown on day 6.
It still didn't grow, but we still had to give it water, so we gave each of them 3 spoons of water.
And then these are the pictures. Okay, so on day 7 in the evening, I went to go check on it, and I found something green under the soil, and I realized there was a tiny green sap sprouting seed, and now it's 0.5 centimeters tall for this plant with sun.
On day 7.
In the evening, yeah. But the same. Oh wait.
The pictures on the next slide. The other plant smelled horrible, and it had a bunch of water, so we started to flood. And the soil there was no plant, and the soil was really moist. And we did another Google search to see what it meant, and it said it might be overwatered, or it has poor soil quality.
Let's see the picture on day 7.
And then these are the pictures.
Wow. So on day 7 is when something came up.
Yeah.
That's good.
You're very happy.
yeah. Oh, let's go back.
Wait, go back.
Day
Why
7.
is it that I teach our work on the
Day 7. Day 7.
In the evening.
In the evening.
Your hope came back. Because Naima said they lost hope.
my Bible?
Okay. All right, continue.
There was supposed to be video, but she didn't finish it. So we'll just skip that. On day 8 in the morning, we gave 1 spoon of water to each plant, and the plant with sun is still 0.5 centimeters tall, and the plant with no sun has a bunch of water at the bottom. And we were wondering whether to water it or not because it was already flooded, but we didn't want to ruin the experiment, so we continued to do it anyway. Afternoon.
No, we didn't do observation.
Oh. We at UPI we decided to make a second plant for the plant without sun, so we can see if anything different happens, because the first one failed and we wanted to give it a second chance. It didn't really count as part of the experiment, but we still documented it, and we also figured out that the plant with no sun had no air circulation, so it became moist.
And we put the new plant in a box with holes so it can have air. We'll name this one No Sun 2.0. So, day 8 in the evening, the plant with sun started to sprout out more, and now it's 1.2 centimeters, and it's almost a seedling, so it's going to its next stage. The plant with no sun still smells bad, and the 2.0 like has no growth because we just started it today. And then these are the pictures.
What till we get started?
This is the effects of the plant with and without sunlight growth over 1 week. So it's a line graph, and on day 7 you can see that it went up and then it stayed and then it went higher up while the no sun stayed the same throughout the whole week.
We also put the 2.0 this together with the no sun since they both had no growth and it wouldn't make sense to like overlap two lines. And now we're on week 2. So on day 9 in the morning, the plant with sun started to part even more, and now it's 2 centimeters tall. The one in the 2.0 still hasn't grown yet. And then the first no sun with the no sun plant is crumbly and still has this bad smell. And we gave each plant 3 spoons of water.
What? To get tacos. The plant with sun completely opened and it started to have a leaf sticking through. The plant is now 4.5 centimeters tall. And both of the 2 plants, one of the first plant is still flooding and the 2.0 stayed the same.
On day 10 in the morning, the plant with sun got to 7 centimeters, and the soil was like perfect for the plant. And the no sun plant is still flooding. It looks like it got flooded even more. The 2.0 is still the same, and we gave each plant 1 spoon of water.
In the evening, the plant with the sun plant is now 8.6 centimeters tall. And there is 2 leaves sticking out. The plant with no sun is clumpy, flooded, and it still smells bad. We are thinking about throwing the plant away so we can have 2.0 as the official new one. 2.0 still has no plant and the soil is semi-moist.
Day 11 in the morning, the plant with sun almost stayed the same, but it still grew 0.2 centimeters, making it 8.8 centimeters in total. The plant with no sun is still awful, and I'm still begging Grandma to throw it away. The plant with no sun 2.0 stayed the same, and no plants or roots have been visible. And we gave each plant 3 spoons of water.
On day 11, the leaves bent over, and the plant is now 9 centimeters tall. We opened the window and gave the plant freshness. The plant with no sun is still disgustingly flooded, and 2.0 looks the same.
On day 12 in the morning, the plant stayed the same from last night, and the plant with sun is now 9 centimeters tall. The one without sun, like the first one, has like white stuff all over it, and it's still flooded. 2.0 is the same, except the soil is beginning to crack. And we gave each plant 1 spoon of water.
Everything is still the same, and the plant with sun, which has the leaves have opened a bit, have opened.
Sorry if the pictures are a little blurry. Day 13 in the morning, nothing has changed with the 3 plants, and the plant with sun is still 9 centimeters, and we gave each plant 3 spoons of water.
The only thing that changed was the plant with sun. The leaves are bent over and larger than the before. The plant is still 9 centimeters tall.
All right, day 14 in the morning, all 3 plants have not changed, and we started to lose hope again. We gave each plant 1 spoon of water, and the plant with sun is still 9 centimeters.
Oh, yeah.
The plant with sun has grown 0.7 centimeters, making it 9.7 meters tall. I said centimeters. Anyway, the plant, the 2.0 still has cracks and got more cracks, and there is some water stuck at the bottom. The plant with no sun is almost overflowing. Yeah.
Yeah. Day 15 in the morning, the plant with sun has its leaves upward by its sides. The soil of the plant seems to be a little dry as well. And the plant with sun is now 10 centimeters. The plant without sun is getting even muddier, and 2.0 is getting more clumps. We gave the plant 3 spoons of water.
Number 13. Our dad threw away the plant with no sun, so 2.0 officially replaces it. And one of the tiny leaves fell off in the aftermath. And then because of this, we learned that the plant with sun has entered its flower stage. Also, we realized that the sun plant has its leaves open during the morning, and then during the evening, like when there's like no light outside, then it has its leaves by its side.
The reason why the one of the leaves fell off the plant is because I accidentally dropped it in the morning. Day 15 in the evening, the plant with sun had its leaves downward again, which makes it almost less than 10 centimeters, but we decided to keep it as 10 centimeters. The plant without sun 2.0 is beginning to have muddy water like at the bottom like the first one.
What? It's cooked. No sun 2.0 might have the same. These are the effects of the plant without sun growth over week 2. So the plant with sun grown again, but it looks like on day 10 it started to grow less rapidly, and then no sun just stayed the same. Week 3. The plant's leaves are now pointing upward, and which means that the plant is reacting to the amount of sunlight it's given. It's 10 centimeters tall right now, and 2.0 still has no growth, and we gave each plant 1 spoon of water.
Day 16 in the evening. The plant with sun now has its leaves downward and still 10 centimeters. I'm a bit worried if it's going to grow because I dropped it and I thought that would stun its growth. But the 2.0 also has no growth and the plant has muddy water at the bottom. It's also starting to get the same smell the first plant did.
People are starting to flood, and so I put in the presentation that the one without sun needs the sun so the water can evaporate, so it wouldn't start flooding and smelling bad. We also gave each plant 3 spoons of water. Why are you eating? Shh.
Day 17 in the evening, there was no growth in any of the plants, and 2.0 is still flooding. Because of this, we realized that we're getting the same result as the first one.
The sun plant is now is still 10 centimeters tall, and the plant with no sun, the 2.0 is still flooded. We gave each plant 1 spoon of water.
Day 18 in the evening, the plant with sun still looks the same, and it's about 10 centimeters tall. The 2.0 still officially had the same result as the first one, which proves our hypothesis as wrong.
October 1st. The sun plant is still 10 centimeters tall, but something's beginning to sprout on the top of the plant. 2.0 is still flooded. It's also cracked like the first one. We gave each plant 3 spoons of water.
Day 19. Wait. The plant with sun is now 10.8 centimeters as a dark green shade, which means that the drop in the plant did not stun its growth. The 2.0 still is starting to have the same smell, and there's no growth.
October 2nd. The sun plant is 11.2 centimeters tall. 2.0 is clumpy and flooded, and we might have to throw it away like the first one, but we gave each plant 1 spoon of water.
Day 20 in the evening. The plant with sun is now 12 centimeters and is starting to bloom a flower at the top. The other one is still flooding and has a bad smell.
Yeah. The plant is 12 centimeters tall. It's still 10 centimeters tall, and the 2.0 is flooded with brown water, and we gave each plant 3 spoons of water.
So this observation doesn't count, but this is something I noticed like when I came right after school. So with the plant with no sun, I realized that the leaves were completely upward, which never happens when we observe. So I thought it was cool to take a picture of this.
The sun plant stayed the same, but is still growing the flower on top. 2.0 still has no growth and smells disgustingly horrible.
All right, day 22, October 4th. The plant with no sun has no growth and it is flooding. The plant with sun is still 12 centimeters, but it looks like 11 because the leaves were down, and we still gave them 1 spoon of water.
That's where you start, right?
Yeah. I think.
All right.
Well, there's a conclusion. Yeah, there's.
Okay.
There is?
Oh, yeah.
What we learned from the experiment is that giving the plant no sunlight will cause the plant to break, flood, and smell bad. Giving the plant sunlight allows for the plant to get its full nutrients. Our hypothesis was wrong because the plant did not grow and it ended up dying.
Thank you.
Okay.
I have something to add.
Okay.
Great presentation. It shows what photosynthesis is, right? It shows what plant cycle is and why we need plants and why the sun is important. All right, please sit. This is very important. All right, ice chewing person, stop. Okay, so great. Pictures are worth 1,000 words, right? So if you can't read the words, it's important to look at the pictures to see what is going on. And what Naima and Rama did was to show us the day and the night photos. In the daytime, you see that the plant leaves are open, right? In the nighttime, you see that it's closed. Anybody knows why?
Nighttime, you don't have any sunlight.
Yes. Yes. So it's similar to us humans, right? Ghana team, I hope you're listening. It's similar to us humans. In the daytime, we are awake, right? In the nighttime, we are asleep. And in nighttime, when we sleep, we conserve energy, right? Our body needs to rest and grow tall, right? Or our body needs to rest and grow strong. The same thing with plants. In the daytime, they absorb all the nutrients they need from the sun and they store it. So in the nighttime, they also have that cycle. They also rest so that the system in your body can also use the energy they got from the sun, nutrients from the soil to continue to grow. Does that make sense? There's a scientific word for it. It's hard for me to pronounce. I can't remember the name. It starts with the N. Stigma something. It's a process and it's very fascinating. Like the experiment that they just did, we can take just that small portion of it, the day and the sun, to do more experiments on it. Does that make sense? That is how cool it is to take pictures of what you're doing. And this is how cool it is to have documentation. So now I'm going to hand it over. And good job with the presentation. That was really good.
Yeah. I have a few comments. First of all, it was a fantastic job. It was a great job. Detailed, the pictures, and one can actually say, oh, it's going to take 6 days for a bean seed to germinate, because they showed us pictures from day 1, morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay, and evening. Sorry, morning and evening. Yeah, that is what we expect. Okay, now,
in the graph.
Yeah, and the graph, you saw how the graph actually captured everything. I can look at week 1 and say, oh, this is when the bean seed is gonna it germinated, and this is the growth. One other thing I also try to deduce from that presentation is that it appears that the growth occurs in the afternoon, because when you first check it in the morning, right, and then you check it in the evening, right, that is when you notice the growth. Okay, So it means that it appears, though it's not conclusive, it appears that during the day, when photosynthesis occurs, that is when the plant actually added some centimeters. Okay. Also, like one other thing I noticed was the fact that the leaf during the day will spread, and then in the evening, it will go down. I never noticed anything like that. In fact, I didn't know anything like that until this presentation. Okay, and that is the importance of, being observant. Yeah. Okay, so now I can confidently say that during the day, the leaves of the plant would actually spread out. Yeah, and you know why? Because the more the surface, the more sunlight is going to attract. But in the evening, there's no sunlight. So it conserves the energy and then it just withers down. Okay? Isn't that, that is incredible. Okay? During the day, the leaves come out, and the evening, it withers a little bit. Okay? Also, one thing I want you to correct is that you kept saying the plant with no sunlight. But the one with no sun, there was no plant there, right? The seed with no sunlight. Okay, because when you call it plant, it means something that grew, right? Okay. Yeah. Any question? Any question for them? Team in Ghana, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, please, I wanted to find out that the seed is without sunlight. It can't.
Sorry, say that again.
I wanted to find out whether if a seed without sunlight it can't germinate.
You want to find out if the seed, the seed without sun, whether it germinated?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. No, so they said the seed without no sunlight did not germinate. Okay, it just died.
Okay, sir. Sir, please, why?
Okay, so she said why? All right.
So the plant without the seed without sunlight, it didn't grow because it had no sun for it for photosynthesis to work.
Okay, thank you.
Also, it needs the sunlight to evaporate the water in the soil, because if there's too much water in it, it's just gonna overflow. And because there was nothing to evaporate it, it just flooded.
Okay, yeah, and that's another observation, that the cup where we have the seed with no sunlight, right? They kept feeding it with water, and what we found out was that it got flooded at the end of the day because there was nothing to evaporate the water, and also because it was kept in the dark, right? Because it was kept in the dark, then the soil and the water started giving out a very strong odor. Okay? And after a few days, they had to throw it away and then started all over again. But when they started all over again, the changes they made was that the one with no sun, right? At first, the one with no sun was put in a box with no holes in it. So that quickly made it, it became smelly, and the odor was very strong. Okay. But when they did the 2.0, by the way, I love that. You called one this no sun, and then you called the second one no sun 2.0. That was also, what is 2.0 and 2.0? Okay, but anyway, that was very clear. It made me understand the difference. Okay, so they made holes in the box for the 2.0. And what I just did was that he extended the time it took for it to flood, right? The one with when you had it in the box with no holes in it, that only took about 6 days, and then you had to throw it away. But the one that had holes in it, the 2.0, right? It took longer before it got up to that stage. Okay, so very, very good job. I hope you guys will continue to monitor it until it grows its own seeds, right? We want to see it grow its own seed. We don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe it's going to take 30 days. Huh? No, they will do it on their own. They will do it on their own, right? I just want you don't have to write anything, just monitor it, okay? And take pictures. All right, any other question, comments from anyone?
Yeah, I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, if there is no sun, but the cloud is very dark, how can the plants grow?
Yeah, so that was the
I said
experiment.
if there is
Yeah, go ahead.
so when there's sun, how can the sunrise come? How can the sunrise come to the plant?
Okay, so yeah, the question, if I heard what you said, how did the one with no sun, how did it grow, or why did we prevent it from having any sunlight? So the purpose of the experiment. Oh, okay. Yeah, ask the question again.
Please, it means if the weather is cloudy and there's no sun, how will the plants germinate?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, guys, this was an experiment for you guys. So you should have the answer of this by now.
They didn't have the answer. So, all right. So the question is this: if we have a situation whereby it's the weather, the weather was cloudy for a whole week, right? What will happen to the seeds that were planted around that time? Okay, no sun. There are times that we have cloudy skies for maybe 2-3 days, but he's saying that what if we are in an environment and the sky was cloudy for about a week? What will happen to the seeds that were planted at that time? Yeah, you want to say something?
If it was cloudy, the clouds would be blocking the sun, which prevents the plant from getting sunlight. So it either cause it to flood because it doesn't have the water can't be evaporated, or it can't complete photosynthesis, so it will take longer for it to grow.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you for that response. What I think, right, and this is my own opinion, my thought is that if you notice, there is a reason. There is what we call the planting season. All those farmers just don't go out in May and plant their seeds. They usually wait for a particular period, okay? Because their seeds will depend on the weather, right? So there is always a planting time. You don't start planting your seeds in December here in Maryland because it's going to be very, very cold. So rather, you would have planted in August so that the seeds will germinate and will be able to make it through the winter. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, there is timing in when you plant seeds. So to answer your question, right, if we can forecast that in the next 2-3 weeks, the weather is going to be cloudy, there'll be no point planting the seed now. We'll rather wait for when we know we're going to have abundant sunlight, then we'll plant at that time. Okay? So all these weather services or those that predict They try to predict what the weather is going to be like. That is why we need them. Okay. Back in the days, in the olden days, what they do is that they have strict planting period and then strict harvest period. What I've seen in this country is that you can plant maize 3 times in a year, right? They can plant maize here 3 times in a year and it grows. But back in the days, you only plant once in a year, then you wait for the next season. Okay. But overall, this is a very good. Yeah, go ahead, Esther. Okay, that's a very good question. Yeah, go ahead.
We put water in the flooding seed because if we stop, then it would technically ruin the experiment. And yeah.
Excellent. So when you are performing an experiment, remember the very first few slides, they told you, they showed us the controlled and the non-controlled. When you are performing this type of experiment, you do the same thing to both sides, okay? So that when you now want to form your facts, you started with hypothesis. Then based on your hypothesis, you can come with a fact, right? So for you to arrive at that point, you actually need to do the same thing to both test samples, okay? And you have to continue, even though, right, you're getting a negative result or you're getting a result that this is not going to grow. You still have to continue till the end. Remember, in this same classroom, some people, their own plant without no sun, their own seed without no sun, right, actually grew. Okay, so next week, hopefully they'll come and present and then we'll pepper them with questions, okay? All right, any other comment, questions? All right, thank you all.
Thank you to all who presented. Great job. I hope the rest of the team know what it finally have understanding of what is going on. Is that correct? So next week, everybody is presenting, and because the 2 teams already went, it took longer. Next week is 12 groups left to present, so it will be limited to 10 minutes per person. I'm going to share my screen. So as you guys have known, with the experiment that was presented today, there's a lot of things that go into plants. Does that make sense? And what you guys have been doing is just the simple form of it, not the complex form of it. For example, the leaves opening and closing. There's a whole scientific background to that as why that is. On the PowerPoint that I had shared beginning a few weeks ago, I put videos on there to talk about a little bit about why that is. It's a process called cellular respiration. So if you guys have time and you have the slides, you can click on the video and watch it to get a better understanding of it. Okay, I'm now going to share my slides with you guys for next week. What am I? Can you guys see my screen?
No, not
your screen.
Can you see screen now?
Is that me? Share my screen anyway? Wait, is this me? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on?
Okay.
Okay. This is Excel sheet. I shared the link in the slide in the chat, in the comment section for everyone. And at the bottom here, the first team is Rama and Naima. This is not a real data. This is just an example of what a graph will look like. So what I have done is that all you guys have to do is to measure the plant, right? And just plug it in here. The measurement of the sun and measurement of no sun is all 0. All you guys have to do is put measurement of the sun here. And automatically it will change it here. Does that make sense? At the bottom, all the groups are listed here with the dates. All the groups are here. Well, I'll finish this one today because it started today. But every group that started from the beginning, this is, you just put in the measurements right here. And it will change it here. And it will show the growth of from seed to you guys seeing the stem and the leaf of it. Can you please stop making noise, everyone? This is the graph that we're doing. The graph will show us whether your hypothesis is a yes or no and why. And does anyone know how to create a PowerPoint presentation?
Sorry, before we.
Oh.
Please, do not just feed in any numbers there. You want this to be as accurate as possible. If you started your experiment today, don't go to the September 20th and put 1 there or 2 or 3. Okay? We want this to be as accurate as possible. Okay? If you forgot to do something, don't assume. Okay? So, yes, for those that are dealing with no sun, most likely you're going to have 0 or 2, but don't fill it in. Okay? Because miracles do occur. Okay? So don't just put zeros all through. Try to check it daily and just put 0. Okay? All right. Thank you. That's what I'm.
Okay. Next is, does anyone know how to start a PowerPoint presentation?
I thought you did a template for them.
But because it's under my name, somebody put their thing on it, it would change.
No. Send it to me. I'll put it on Google Classroom for them.
Oh, I shared it with you already.
Okay, let me add it. But you did good, right? So.
Well, Naima and Rama finished theirs, so they don't need to.
Yeah, whoever in the dry day, good job too.
Yeah, but you missed it.
Oh, I saw some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let me find it.
It's called Science Experiment Template for EBI Plan. Okay, the rules is 10 minutes next week per group because there's 12 groups left and it's, 10 groups left to present and 10 minutes should be enough for the entire time that we're here for next week. You're creating your own title. You can get some information on the slides that I put up. I put more videos on there for you to watch to understand what's going on. And then just fill in what you've been doing.
And to add to that, especially for David and Chris that you're starting today, right? So by next week, if you start now, if you start this now, by next week, there's a chance that we'll have something from you, right? What I mean by that is that based on what Naima and Rama did, it took 7 days for them to see something come up. So hopefully, right, we're going to see the same thing with the one with sunlight. That is my hope. So whoever has that between both of you, right, make sure it is placed where sunlight can get to it. Okay? You don't have to put it outside you can put it by the window. Okay. I'm not saying open your window, just put it by the window. Okay. You'll be good. But hopefully, yeah, we should have something. So I want to see your graph. At least hopefully we show something next week. Okay. Team in Ghana, are we ready for that next week? Are we ready for the presentation?
Yes, yes.
How many groups do we have in Ghana? We have at least five groups, right? 7 groups. Okay, so Kweku and the sister.
Yeah.
Okay. Kitora. Okay. No, Ketura.
No, what I meant was 7 hubs. So within them, they can decide on.
Okay. All right. So we want every group to show something. Please, the graphs are very important. Okay. Because for someone like me, who wouldn't want to read through the whole thing, once I see the graph, I can understand what you've done. I mean, the growth through the week. So it's very important that you feel this. And thank you very, very much. You see, this saves a lot of time. You put in the numbers in the spreadsheet and the graph is updated, okay, which is very good. So it saves you that task of, first of all, populating the table and then drawing the graph, okay? So please, let's make use of this.
Yeah, but then they're not real scientists.
I'm sorry?
Scientists, they're supposed to be doing the data themselves.
No, well, no. You see, you provided a platform for them to input their data, which is good. It's like them buying an app and then putting in their data. Okay, yeah, but you wanted them to
use a data.
Well, this is their first. So they practice, and then the next time
they've been doing engineer data.
We Ghana kids, and you already saying those things.
No. If I even disagree with that on the basis that, you see, today we don't have to invent the wheel or reinvent the wheel. If I want to carry out an experiment, right? I don't have to go and get in fact, I don't have to use a spreadsheet. There is a tool that just put in your data. If you want it as pie chart, if you want it as bar graph or whatever, it will just.
Let me pause the recording.
Okay. Yeah.